man we hardcore. Hear them and say them a roar. Roar. Say what we roar. Bigger things in store. And y'all miss the
More going up on this was today is Wednesday, March the 24th, and today's video is coming from Tanya Stevens, and this is Tanya Stevens' take on the new lockdown for Jamaica, you know, what affect the franchise and more, alright?
To those who say, if you have a problem with the rules, go the formal route and take it to the relevant authorities. What you're actually saying to the majority of people in the country, what you're saying to the masses is, go and take the channel that was created to lose you, to mute you, where your descent was designed to die. That's what you're actually saying. That somebody should go into the system created by those we're disagreeing with, and full of red tape, to voice concerns about them. That's what you're actually saying. That doesn't work. And for those who say, then what's the solution? Since you say this is a problem, and since you're talking about the problem, don't talk about the problem unless you have a solution. To you, I say, fuck off. Now, the conditions on which my citizenship are predicated does not include coming up with solutions to jobs held by officials we put in power and pay to do that job. It is not my responsibility to do the job. I don't have to come up with a solution. I don't have to go and do the job to say this job is not being well done. That's like you saying to me that this is like I employ a painter and I show them where I want painted. And I see that they're doing a sloppy job of it, and I show them a whole them say them almost done, and I see a whole section where they miss. And me point and say, you missed quite a big spot. And the painter say, shut the fuck up. Is either you go come paint or shut the fuck up. And I say work. And I say work. I do not have to come up with a solution to be able to say this is a problem, or to be able to say this measure does not work. It doesn't work. And it doesn't appear to work from where I stand. I don't have to apply for permission to say that. And if you suggest that I do, what you're actually doing is saying I don't have full rights as a citizen. And why don't I? Why am I not allowed to say this no work? Why am I not allowed? Yeah, I'm going to tell you something more strange. When PJ Patterson was Prime Minister of this country and I was a public supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party, when I say public support, I don't mean on social media, I mean in my personal life. Like, go around with them on campaign and them sitting there, go up on stage, go sing for them and introduce people and them something they hear me. Me up on Labour Right stage from me, a little pitney. And when PJ Patterson was Prime Minister, I did a song called The Other Cheek. And I was talking directly to him. I didn't call his name because there's no point immortalizing him specifically when it can be applied to so many people who occupy that position. And I was talking to him. I made my position clear. And the response from the PNP was very different than the responses I'm seeing from the JLP now. In my entire life, I've only voted for the JLP. I've never voted for anybody else. There have been times when I didn't vote. But every time I voted, it was for the JLP. I brought lunch to workers. I've given whatever little cash I could give to campaigns. And I'm finding it incredibly distasteful. I don't want nothing from them. I've never asked for a contract. I've never asked. In fact, the only time I've ever asked a politician to do a favor was actually a PNP politician. I don't typically ask politicians favors because I think it clouds their ability to do their jobs. So I don't do that. I don't want favors from anybody. I don't want to be friends. I don't need to be friends. But you see, when I spoke about how the people on the ground felt about PJ Patterson's leadership, members of the PNP actually had a better response. And the followers of the PNP on the street said that too. Everybody who felt what I was singing about said, boy, I'm not lie, still know me a PNP, but that's true. Now what I'm finding happening with the JLP, I'm not going to lie to you now, the JLP nauseate the fuck out of me. Because I'm not open to criticism at all. It's a zero tolerance policy for criticism. No, remember, you know, them are no artists, you know, them are no celebrity, them are no actor, them are no... what do you think them are? Them are public servant. They serve the public. They are employed by the public to serve the public's interest. And when the public say, me not comfortable with this, there's not even an explanation. There's just fucking rudeness and arrogance and disgusting behavior. And the biggest feedback I get from supporters of the JLP is asking me this dumb ass, stupid as fuck question. Alright, since you have a problem with it, what is your solution? My solution is you figure suck yourself. If you think I need to do that job to be able to say that job is not being done well, go suck yourself. Now, you can clip this and cut this and put whoever name you want and tell like me say me tell them figure suck themselves, but if them feel the same way, them fi suck themselves too. You muzzle and then complain about freedom of speech being lost. But you think freedom of speech is something where you can just take it from one person and it did this, so? You stop somebody from speaking, you have to stop freedom of speech from existing altogether. So do you really want to do that? Do you want to get to the point where only people who agree with you are allowed to speak? And who is the you? Because you know all have varying opinions on various things. So if you not allow speech on this, and him not allow speech on that, and she not allow speech on that, and them not, pretty soon nobody can speak. Right now, may I say, curfew don't work. And may I say them new measures I will put in place, even stupider than the last set of curfew them. Because if it ain't manage with this, the longer short hours, you think it will manage better now? Businesses have to go lock Saturday, because 10 to 12 is not enough business hours for sustain opening for the day. You know if you think, what the fuck is wrong with you now? Why don't you kill your brain? And somebody come with that as it means a whole weekend lockdown. And because you have the privilege of food at your yard, you can't see how this is problematic for somebody who hustle Friday and Saturday alone for sustain them the whole week. Somebody who lives off the weekend. How them are going to sustain? Me can't bother. You know, say I just care and not care about each other. Because if you don't care about each other, you know, nothing is bright. If you think, you know, that actually think, you know, don't care, fuck you know.